Hello, you're kicking off the Friday's edition of Qpvn English News Bulletin. You're with me, Linchi, and here come the headlines. Scientific Conference on Vietnam People's Army's General Staff opens. Elevating Vietnam's stature on global maritime economic map. Vietnamese language further promoted among overseas Vietnamese. On August 14th, under the direction of the Central Military Commission and the Ministry of National Defense, a scientific conference was held under the theme, The General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army, 80 years of building, fighting and growing, advancing firmly into the country's new era. Attendees included former Party General Secretary Nông Đức Mạnh, former Ministers of National Defense, Generals Phạm Văn Trà and Ngô Xuân Lịch, and members of the conference president, including General Phan Văn Giang, Minister of National Defense, Nguyễn Trọng Nghĩa, Chairman of the Party Central Committee's Commission for Communication, Education and Mass Mobilization. Professor Dr. Nguyễn Xuân Thắng, President of the Ho Chi Minh National Academy of Politics and Chairman of the Central Theoretical Council, and General Nguyễn Tân Cương, Chief of the General Staff and Deputy Defense Minister. The organizers preserved 80 quality papers highlighting the General Staff's 80-year journey since its founding on September 7, 1945. They affirmed the solid leadership of the Party Central Committee, President Ho Chi Minh, the Central Military Commission, the Ministry of National Defense, the dedication, creativity, unity, and coordination in leading the armed forces to victory in the two resistant wars, fully defending the fatherland and fulfilling international duties. Many papers also analyzed the General Staff's ingenuity, strategic vision, and glorious traditions in national liberation, defense, army building, and strengthening national defense. In his remarks, General Phan Văn Giang emphasized that the General Staff history is close tied to the Vietnam People's Army's victory and the nation's growth, forming the tradition of loyalty, ingenuity, dedication, creativity, unity, coordination, determined to fight and win. The conference provided valuable theoretical and practical insights to continue building a revolutionary, regular, elite, and modern general staff capable of fulfilling strategic advisory duties for national defense in the new era. On August 14th, in Ho Chi Minh City, the Party Committee of Military Region 7 convened its 11th Congress of Delegates for the 2025-2030 term. General Trịnh Văn Quyết, Chairman of the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army, addressed the Congress. In the past term, the Party Committee of Military Region 7 demonstrated initiative, creativity, self-reliance, and resilience in its leadership and direction. By effectively leveraging comprehensive strength and mobilizing all available resources, the region made bold advances through the implementation of numerous new policies, projects, and models, contributing significantly to the development of defense capabilities, military forces, and a solid defense posture. These efforts have ensured firm protection of the homeland. Notably, the region mobilized over 100,000 personnel, including officers, soldiers, militia, self-defense forces, and reservists, alongside 47,000 vehicles and more than $33 million to support the people in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. The Congress set forth key directions for the new term, emphasizing the need to enhance the quality of local military and defense work, promote the combined strength of the political system and society, and mobilize resources to build revolutionary, regular, highly skilled, and modern armed forces. At the same time, it underscored the importance of improving training quality, discipline observance, and safety assurance, while continuing to uphold and promote the cultural values of Anglo soldiers in the new era. Innovation, scientific and technological application, and digital transformation within the armed forces will also be actively promoted. General Trịnh Văn Quyết recognized and commended the achievements attained by the Party Committee of Military Region 7 during the past term. He stressed that the Party Committee and armed forces of the region must firmly adhere to the party's principles and leadership methods, while creating the most favorable conditions and environment for cadres and party members to develop, thrive, and mature. He urged Military Region 7 to focus on breakthrough solutions to improve the quality of training, education, military recruitment, and selection. He also emphasized the importance of organizing well-planned, practical, and effective exercises at all levels. The region must continue to play a core role in building a strong and modern armed people defense posture and in reinforcing the defense posture of both the military region and local areas, in line with its particularly strategic location and great potential. The General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army just issued official dispatch number 4662 to military agencies and units on focusing on preventing and overcoming the consequences of floods, particularly on implementing the direction of General Secretary To Lâm in the official dispatch number 16611 dated August 11th, 2025 of the Party Central Committee's Office on Preventing and Overcoming the Consequences of Floods. The General Staff requested affiliated agencies and units to continue to thoroughly grasp and strictly implement the directives of the government, the Prime Minister, and the General Staff on responding to heavy rains, floods, and landslides. Military Reason 2 and Military Reason 4 directed military commands of localities and units to work with local authorities to mobilize forces and equipment to quickly overcome the consequences of floods, speed up the progress of removing temporary houses, rebuilding severely damaged ones, clean up schools to serve the opening of the new school year, quickly stabilize people's lives and restore production and business. Units in the whole military are also asked to ensure safety of barracks and warehouses, develop plans to protect the people's health, promptly reward collectives and individuals with contribution to helping people overcome the consequences of natural disasters. On the afternoon of August 14th, the government office held a press conference informed about the groundbreaking and inauguration ceremonies of projects and works to celebrate the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and National Day. Specifically, on August 19th, 2025, the government will organize groundbreaking and inauguration ceremonies for many large projects and works in all three regions across Vietnam. The government will hold the grand ceremony connecting 80 major sites, demonstrating the maturity, self-reliance, self-resilience, and determination to develop Vietnam's socio-economic infrastructure. Among the 250 projects and works, there are 8 key national projects and many projects of groups A, B, C groups, with a total investment of over $48.7 billion. The projects and works demonstrate the achievements in labor, creativeness, solidarity, and anonymity of the party, military, and people for the goal of building a strong, civilized, prosperous, and happy country. From August 11th to the 13th, in celebration of the 80th National Day of the Social Republic of Vietnam and the 63rd anniversary of diplomatic relations between Vietnam and Laos, the Lao People's Army Art Troupe visited and performed in Military Reason 4. After arrival at Lao Bao International Border Gate, the troop attended a welcoming ceremony, then offered flowers and incense in tribute to Vietnamese fallen heroes at the National Martyrs Cemetery on Road No. 9. They also paid courtesy calls on local units and held a exchange at Division 963 and the Hue City Military Command, presenting performances rich in Lao cultural identity, revolutionary songs, and words honoring the parties and states of both countries, President Ho Chi Minh and President Cây Song from Vihan. Their repertoire praised the enduring solidarity and friendship between the two nations. That is, the exchange served as the meaningful form of education for troops and people in Military Reason 4, fostering awareness of the traditional friendship, special solidarity, and comprehensive cooperation between Vietnam and Laos, contributing to strengthening bilateral ties in the new period. On August 14th, following the Ministry of National Defense decision, the Vietnam Coast Guard held a send-up ceremony for officers assigned to the Information Fusion Center, or IFC for short, of the Singapore Navy. That is the fourth time Vietnam has deployed officers to the IFC to continue joint activities and undertake Coast Guard foreign affairs at its representative in Singapore. Notably, for the first time, a female Vietnamese military officer has been selected as liaison officer at the IFC, underscoring the Vietnam Coast Guard's role in maritime law enforcement and maintaining maritime security and safety in the region and worldwide. Carrying with its dual mission, Core 20 Saigon Newport Corporation has emerged as a model enterprise, excelling in both business operations and national defense. With a state-of-the-art, fully integrated infrastructure and highly skilled workforce, the Core continues to strengthen its competitive edge, positioning itself as the vital gateway that connects Vietnam's goods to global markets. Guided by the philosophy fishermen in peacetime, soldiers in wartime, COP20 operates a nationwide network of ports that not only fulfill strategic defense objectives but also efficiently drives the country's maritime economy. The organization consistently embraces innovation and leverages cutting-edge technology across all stages of production and logistics to enhance productivity and service quality. At Tân Cảng Warehousing Yacht Stock Company, smart management systems have been deployed to digitize operations, displaying real-time data, minimizing manual processes, increasing accuracy, and accelerating handling times. We focused on boosting operational efficiency, improving customer service, and most importantly, embracing digital transformation. Electronic management and digital documentation in logistics enable us to meet the rising demands of administrative reform, sustainability, and green logistics. Saigon Newport is building a comprehensive multimodal logistic ecosystem, integrating inland waterways, road transport, and international maritime shipping. Strategic cooperation with leading global shipping lines and partner ports has enabled Vietnamese exports to reach farther, faster, and more reliably.
In our company, we got nearly 1,000 transit shipments from our whole group and nearly 400 import shipments. And what imports provide a better service for us is that we save nearly 53.8% labor source from 30 people in Gan Lai reduced to 12 people. And we also save the daily traffic jam time.
At Saigon Newport Corporation, every container carries more than goods. It carries the ambition of a nation reaching out to the world. Amid an increasingly competitive and integrated global landscape, the core remains firmly at the home, trusted by partners and clients alike, and playing a pivotal role in raising Vietnam's profile on the global maritime economic stage. Coming up next, Vietnamese language further promoted among overseas Vietnamese. Quang Tri retiring forests for greener future. On August 14, 2025, the State Committee for Overseas Vietnamese, in collaboration with the University of Social Sciences and Humanities and Vietnam Education Publishing House, held the closing ceremony of the Vietnamese Language Appreciation Day in Overseas Vietnamese Communities 2025 and the opening ceremony of the Vietnamese Language Teaching Training Course for Overseas Vietnamese Teachers 2025 in Hanoi. In 2025, numerous vibrant activities were organized both domestically and abroad in response to the program, including the launch of Vietnamese Language Appreciation Day and the search for Vietnamese Language Ambassadors Abroad contest, attracting over 50 participants from 15 countries. Additional Vietnamese bookcases were established with more than 5,600 books and teaching materials provided to communities. Vietnamese was also integrated into cultural programs such as Vietnam Summer Camp 2025, art exchanges, and community events with active involvement from militaries, local authorities, and media agencies. To further improve Vietnamese teaching and learning for overseas communities, the training course for overseas Vietnamese teachers is being held from August 13 to the 28th, 2025 in Hanoi and nearby localities, gathering around 80 teachers and volunteers from 15 countries and territories. These efforts aim to preserve and promote the Vietnamese language, foster love for the homeland, and strengthen national unity. The vast forests of Quang Tri province are not only the green lungs of this arid land, but also a vital source of livelihood for thousands of households, especially ethnic minority communities. Today, they even generate income simply by being protected. Since 2020, Quang Tri has joined 5 other central provinces in the North Central region in the Emission Reductions Payment Agreement, or ERPA in short, signed by the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development with the World Bank. Through this, the province earns carbon finance based on real results in forest protection and growth. Over the past year, our village received nearly $27,000. The management board also runs training and awareness programs on forest protection and provides livestock. As of March the 30th, 2025, Guangxi earned nearly $14 million from ERPA, reaching more than 90% of the disbursement plan. Beyond revenue, ERPA has transformed local awareness, surely reducing deforestation and encroachment. The province's forest coverage remains high and stable. ERPA payments have greatly improved forest management, protection and development by boosting community awareness and responsibility. We have built a sustainable protection plan that creates jobs and raises income for those living and near the forest. Better protection brings greater benefits from ecotourism and medicinal plant conservation to high use of non-harmful forest products. By linking livelihoods to conservation, Guangxi is charting a path to green economic growth. Here, people not only protect the forest, but also prosper with it. An international commitment to cutting emissions, ERPA is the living partnership between people and the forest, growing stronger together. It is the end of the latest news bulletin today. You can watch the news again at Qpvn.vn. Goodbye and see you next time.